Knowledge justifies authority. The KJA Global Channel, lighting up the world, one mind at a time. Series 4, the Moral Leadership Series. Episode 79, Integrity in Leadership. Why character sustains authority. We've explored legitimacy, the difference between power and authority, the duty of leadership, trust, and wise decisions. Now we arrive at the foundation beneath them all, the thing without which none of it holds character integrity, the whole of a leader.
This is the conclusion of the Moral Leadership series, and of this entire journey. Today we explore integrity in leadership. Why character is what ultimately sustains authority, and why everything else we've discussed rests on this single foundation. We end where real leadership begins, with who a person is.
Start with what integrity truly means. The word comes from whole. Integrity is wholeness, consistency, being the same person in public and in private, under pressure and at ease. A leader with integrity has aligned their actions with their principles so completely that there's no gap between the two, and no difference between who they are when watched and when alone. This wholeness is the root of trust, the source of moral authority, and the foundation of credibility. Everything we've discussed in this series, legitimacy, trust, responsible decisions, grows from this single thing: a leader's character.
Now see why character sustains authority. When nothing else skills can be impressive but hollow. Position can be held but not deserved. Charisma can dazzle but deceive. Only character endures. A leader of genuine integrity is trusted because they're consistent, followed because they're true, and respected because they hold to principle even at cost. When the pressures come, and for every leader they do, it's character, not talent or title, that determines whether they hold firm or fall.
The leaders whose authority truly lasts are those whose character can bear the weight of it. Integrity is what makes authority not just effective, but worthy.
Look across history and life, and the pattern is unmistakable. The leaders we revere across generations are remembered above all for their character, their integrity, their principles, their consistency between word and deed. And the leaders who fell into disgrace almost always failed not in skill,
but in character. A betrayal of principle, a gap between the public face and the private truth, from the greatest leaders to the people who quietly shape our own lives. It's integrity that earns lasting respect and sustains real authority. Character is the soil in which all genuine leadership grows.
There is something profoundly hopeful in ending here, because character isn't reserved for the gifted or the powerful. It's available to every one of us, built through the daily choice to be whole, consistent, and true.
You don't need a title to lead with integrity. You need only to align who you are with what you believe, again and again, especially when no one is watching. To lead from character is to offer the world the most valuable thing a leader can give. A person who can be trusted completely. That is the leadership the world most needs, and it begins with you. So here is your final leadership tool, and the heart of everything.
Build your character deliberately. Close the gap between your principles and your actions, between who you are in public and in private. Integrity is built in small, unwatched choices. Become someone whose authority your character can sustain.
Character sustains authority.
Lead from integrity,
and your leadership will last.
This concludes the series.
This is KJA.
Knowledge justifies authority.
Freedom must be designed. Dignity.
Is non-negotiable.
Truth builds legitimacy.
Responsibility protects humanity.